Hello. I thought we should just have a little chat about life. So, on Facebook, you realize that sometimes Facebook is a bit like church. Some people come on there to take blessings, as in they do jobs on the internet, make good friends, take on good advice, learn a lot of ways about life. And some people come on there to take cases, as in lying about people, talking about things you don't know about. So basically, lying about others. Though in our culture, though we are Christians, we sometimes believe in our traditional doctrines as well, in terms of if you lie against somebody, they could decide that they want to curse you. They can curse you openly for others to see. They can curse you behind your back and you don't even know about it. So if you are guilty, whatever happens to you. I watch Antenna a lot and I've seen a lot of cases that needed removing from whoever the case caught. And then it does work. If you come from a developing country, you understand that it does work. What I've realized that in life, you see the fingers. I don't like showing my palm. So you see the fingers. Yeah, we got five. It's a C, the fingers. See the fingers. They are all different. See the length. They are all different. The thumb is a different high length. And then the index finger, the middle finger. Look at that. They are all different. And so is life, and so is the people who are in this world. What I've realized about Ghanaians, and I'm saying Ghanaians because I don't know about the African country people from other African countries, I don't know about that. So I'm using Ghanaians. That sometimes Ghanaians will know the truth, but because they 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 don't like somebody who supports the truth as well, they will just decide that it's not truth and start behaving like it's not truth. I will use an example. So an example is this Sarah Gold, this woman who's been claiming for nearly 6 years that Agrada took her gold and never gave it back to her. We all know the work Agrada has done in her life. Mike the Playhouse or something, do tell us, because he's also from Quo, and he sort of grew up with Agrada. And we've heard stories, and also I've watched the woman, so I've observed a few things about her. So that would be another topic, but I'm just using an example. That Sarah has been complaining, and there are some people who just decide that they will not support Sarah because of maybe me supporting Sarah or another blogger supporting Sarah. So if they don't like the blogger, obviously everything that blogger does, they will go against it. But my advice is that we have to be very careful and we have to be very mindful, and we have to, truth will always set you free. The truth always set people free. So my policy is that if I'm talking about something and I feel is the truth, I say it with confidence, or maybe I will tell you where I got that information from. So you will not think that it's something I've just cooked up myself. We are all independent, we are all adults, we are all bound to do whatever we like. But there is a quotation in the Bible that we have sinned and it is our generation that is taking up the blame. People do curse you. Sometimes they curse you with your generation upon generation up to the 10th generation. Sometimes they can curse you, and sometimes you realize that everything that you touch doesn't work. Maybe your child is in school, your child is struggling in school, Your child is in a marriage, they are struggling in their marriage. Your child's illness, you've tried everything, the illness is not shifting. There are little things like that, and sometimes you got to sit down and realize that I come from a family. I've got children. Even if you don't have children, you come from a family. You are an auntie or an uncle or a niece or a nephew or something like that. My little advice is that if we could just sit back and realize that this case that is on Facebook that everybody is talking about, even if I support a blogger and I feel what the blogger is saying makes sense, unless I have seen that evidence that it's been said before, I will not assume it is the truth. Sometimes things has been said over and over and over again, and that makes you realize that actually that there could be some truth in it. Sometimes things happen and then you see how people comment. And always, before you get closer to somebody, there's something called history. So in the history of that person, you realize that actually, and some people do change, but I would say majority of people do not change. They can pretend that they've changed, but deep down, they don't change. So you have to watch and listen to the person's history and just think that, is it wise for me to go body with this person? Is it wise for me to believe what this person is saying? And sometimes you find other people, they will say one thing, they will say that, oh no, this never happened. Or, oh no, let's start. So they will say that, yes, it happened and I've got evidence. And sometimes they show the evidence and yes, it happened. And sometimes it's a well-known evidence as well. Yes, it happened. Yes, it happened. And the next minute, because they've decided to support that person, every lie becomes truth to them. And sometimes it amazes me to see people like that. And it amazes me to see that people are following them as well. But then remember how the length of the finger. So if somebody like this side is talking and saying things, others like this side will always, like others like this size, will also support that person because that is their thinking, that is their IQ, that is their level of understanding. And sometimes you realize that people with this length move in this length as well. So we are all different, but do what you think is right for you. Don't do things to spite others, because on this Facebook you can take curses to your home, to your generation, to the people that you say you love, or you can take blessings. So a word to the wise is enough. Thank you.